raised in the Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look at my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright.
Well, what the fuss is going on, my friends? Hello, hello. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Gosh, it has been quite a while since I have gone live on this channel, and it's crazy. I think my last live was a year ago in July. I only had like 4 videos on there. It wasn't something we did all the time, but I'm glad to get it up and going again. And I'm so glad that we're going to take a while and just escape true crime and just come on here and do what the fuss we want to do. But thank you all for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hello, I'm too honest for this. Hello, Daisy Dukes. Sea Spirit, how you doing? Miss Rhonda, always good to have you. And guys, our narrative for this channel was very much encouraged by Miss Rhonda. So super thanks to her. Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you? TJ, good to have you. Saved by Grace. Hello. Lisa King, thank you for joining us as well. Hey, Gypsy. She said, okay, what are we fussing about? We can fuss about what we want to over here. And it doesn't interfere with any of the missing kids that we talk about. Let's see who else. Anybody else sneak in with us? I think that's it. I think it's just us. Hey, Jacqueline, glad you came. Glad you came. Yeah, so we don't have to behave well within YouTube standards, of course. But other than that, yeah, we're good to go. You know, it's so hard to do anything different over my other channel because I feel like it reflects onto the missing kids. And, you know, there's just nothing fun about that. And Miss Rhonda encouraged me to do a live that is just different. And so she had told me, put out your email, let anybody send in anything they need advice with, help with, encouragement, or anything like that. And so that's what we're doing. And then if we don't have emails to talk about or anybody to come up on panel and ask for, thoughts and opinions or whatever, then we're just going to have fun with it. I got a joke. If God made women from the waist up, who made them from the waist down? That is no joke at all, right there, girl. That's it. Definitely. That is fun. Yeah. Fun, questioning, sharing, helping, all the things. Yes. So thank you, Miss Rhonda, for your encouragement on this. And I really appreciate you more than you'll ever, ever, ever know. Boy, Daisy Duke coming in hot with them jokes. Love it. That's it. Love it. Love it. Well, guys, thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody. Little Miss Sharon, hello, hello. I haven't completed. I'm in the process of working on an intro that will be fun, and I haven't got to it yet. I have the song ready to go. I got a few things added into it, but I still got to work on it. We're a work in process, guys. We are a work in process. But across the bottom of the screen here, we've got my email, whatthefuss25@gmail.com. That way, everything you send in pertains to this channel. We're not monetized yet. It's such a tiny little channel, even tinier than my little channel, my big channel. But my Venmo and my Cash App is going across the bottom as well if you'd like to help at all. But what else was I gonna say? I forgot. There was something else I was gonna tell y'all. Oh, well, I was talking about the intro. I hadn't got it going yet or anything, but I I figured, the one I played is just a normal me. It's everything me. It's got my baby's pictures in it. That was my most favorite picture of my children ever. And they actually all sat still and smiled at the same time for me to take a good picture. And I got my son who passed away. Hey, Landon, how you doing? Good to have you. And then just pictures of me and my best friend, my puppy, all the things. I wish I could put my grandchildren's picture on here, but I am not going there. There's crazy people in this world. So, anyways, I figured that would be good enough for today, but I will get us a little intro going. It'll get better as we go. But thank y'all for being here. Oh, no, Landon, what's wrong with you? Yes. Oh. So anyways, guys, we did get an email. Another thing I was wanting to say, my link is posted up top. If you would like to come on panel, you're more than welcome to. I am fixing to read the email and oh no, Landon. Okay, guys, Landon needs our prayer. If y'all would please say a prayer for my beautiful, handsome friend, Landon. We will be praying for you, Bubba. You take care of yourself. And I'll definitely keep you in my prayers for sure. But we're gonna read this email out And, it's on a little more serious note, but once we get through with it, it's whatever. It's a free for all. We love you, Landon. Hope you feel better. Have you told your twin sister? Does she know? Do I need to tell her? She been busy working. But okay. Hang on. Let me blow my nose. Okay, hang tight. Okay, I apologize. Y'all, I'm not joking here with I had fever, down and sneezing, runny nose, coughing, all the things, had upper respiratory infection, got antibiotics to take. I got a shot of antibiotics and a shot of steroids, and I am still, my nose is so sore from blowing my nose. It's crazy. Something is in the air. It's driving me insane. Yes, I'm telling you, there's something out there. But let's go ahead and let me read this. If anybody would like to come up, you're welcome to. The link is pinned up there. You don't have to. But if you would listen to the email that I'm about to read to you guys, and any advice is greatly appreciated, okay? Because we're here to encourage each other. We're here to stay positive and to help each other in any way possible. And our best way to help Landon is to pray for him. Oh, a virus going around. I tell you, this is driving me insane. This is the longest I've had issues where steroids hadn't been able to boot it out. Okay, so here we go. I am seeking advice regarding a difficult family situation. My grown child, who has children, is in a reoccurring unhealthy relationship that consistently fails, yet they continue to reconcile. I've expressed my concerns to both individuals multiple times and have attempted to set boundaries, but nothing seems to change. I would greatly appreciate any insight or ideas you might have on how to navigate this situation constructively. Thank you for your help. Sincerely, Anonymous. So if y'all have any advice or anything, please put it in chat. And that is a hard one because that mama heart, that grandmother heart, it just wants to take over and fix everything. But unfortunately, when it is our adult children, grown-ups, it's hard to do much. Hey, town chat. Yes. It's an old one that I only had about 4 videos. And we're going to get it up and going, town chat. Gypsy says, well, I'm no help. I have a 35-year-old that does the same dang thing. We're thinking of moving to another state to get away from the drama. Oh, let's see. I'm Too Honest says, good luck to that, Gypsy. At some point, you say, I'm unwilling to accept that behavior. Can we come to an agreement on a plan? Oh, that's good advice. TJ says, I told my daughters what I thought, and then they had to live through whatever else. That's all you can do. Tina Girl says, that's hard because You can only give your advice, but they're going to do what they want. Unfortunately, that is very hard. Them being grown-ups, they think they've got the world conquered, and I'm afraid that if they live on their own, oh, town chat, thanks for being here. Yeah, we're just getting emails and answering or giving our advice the best we can. It's just a helpful little fun channel. That's it. So, thank you. Yeah, red flags. Look for all those red flags. Miss Kathy says, well, I have the same thing, but they don't argue. But if I flew to the moon, mine would find a way to get me. Miss Kathy, that was mine too. I had a son who, the one that actually passed away, guys, he had some issues that he was dealing with and battling himself. And, you know, we're the mother. How do you walk away from them? It's hard. It's a hard situation to be in. Jacqueline says that's tough. My oldest son and his wife have a good relationship, but I don't get to see him much or my granddaughters because it's always her family. Oh, yeah. I get that. I'm daughter's baby daddy. Has been to prison 2 times for abuse, and yet she still talks to the POS. That is hard. And the thing that stands out as a red flag in this seeking advice is there are children involved. And children should never have to be in an unhealthy relationship, but sometimes as adults, it's hard to actually see your own actions. And this is what I was going to lead to with what I was saying with my son. He was battling his own demons and stuff, and it was affecting him keeping a good job. And, he told me one day, he said, Mom, I don't understand why you keep talking to me about all this. So I decided the next time he goes on a rant, the way he would always do, the next time he went on any type of thing that I was complaining to him about, I videoed him. I made him sit down one day and I told him, we're fixing to have the same conversation we've been having, but this time you're going to see why I'm worried. And it was at that time when my son started realizing he had an issue he had to deal with. He had to figure out how to handle that and how to make that better for him, which in return made things better for me. So when the arguing and the fussing and the bad times happen, maybe if you're there and around, you can actually video it for them to sit down and see for themselves what you're trying to get across, because it was a friend of mine that told me, maybe video him and let him see it later and understand. Maybe that'll help him understand. And so that's what I did. And it made a big difference. Right. I'm too honest. I tell you, it took me a lot to get to that point to where a friend finally said, hey, video him and just let him see what it is that you're worried about. Yeah, Lori, mama's got the proof. Sit down and listen. That's it. Exactly. And I didn't know what else to do. I'm his mama. I would do anything in this world for my child. They could screw up 100 times over. I still love them. But that's what made a turning point in his life, is seeing him in those different conditions and state, and the words that were coming out of his mouth and his attitude and all the things. He didn't even realize I was videoing him, but I had several for him to sit and look at when he was in a good space. Yeah, Daisy, if anybody's in a toxic relationship, and any kids at any age are involved, it is time to break loose and get out. And that's a sad thing because, like we were saying earlier, I was talking about Gabby Petito's stepmother and father, talking about, the domestic violence situations. And sometimes it's hard for people to leave. And that's the hardest and saddest part of all. But once they do cut ties, this is a remark that I've heard they'll make on, I think it was another channel, but they said once most people, and I think the percentage was high, like way up in the 90s, once they leave and remove themselves from that situation and they have time to get past the paranoia of that person finding them, and the outcome after they're found, and they realize, okay, I can breathe, they see what they lived with and put up with for so long because they're actually living in peace now. Yeah, they did say that leaving is sometimes the most dangerous. And I don't know, like I say, just my own experience with my son that I had, it was the only thing that helped him take that turn and start recognizing his triggers that would make him just fly off the handle crazy. And he started having some control. So that made a difference for me, but there wasn't a spouse, other person involved in the relationship. It was just him. So that is a hard one. That is something. So, anyways, I hope that has helped. I hope some of this advice that everybody's given is helping, because it's easy to give advice, guys. So easy to give people advice. It's a whole different story to have to live it and take action for things. Yeah, it's hard to see the toxicity in the middle of it. Hindsight is always 2020. Exactly. Good way to put that, I'm too honest. And maybe that's what it was for Austin, because he apologized. As soon as he saw it, he came to me, hugged me, told me he loved me, and apologized. He said, I didn't realize I was putting you through that much, but to see it was a lot for him. I know. Miss Kathy, I thought the same thing. There's been a lot of talk over in Summerwell's case with her daddy naming kids after Western movies and stuff. And then we saw John Wayne. Oh, Oh my goodness, Daisy. Y'all keep Daisy in your prayer for that to happen. Scary around there. Too close to comfort on that. We have a community of the whole nation, or especially United States, in an uproar, and it's a scary times right now. But I don't know. Sometimes we're put in positions where we just have to do our best, and that's all you can do. Oh my goodness, Miss Rhonda. Mm. Okay, look here. Antiana says, "Hey, Retha. From mom's view, we see you struggling. Why don't you listen to what we're telling you? Mental health, loss of a child, to self unalive. The other child has issues which are plain as day, except to him." Yeah. It's like I say, when you're living that out, you don't always see things. And I hope that helps. I hope we have helped some. Hey, hey. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate y'all. We're having a better turnout than I thought we would. Blue Eyes, look at you coming in hot. Oh, I put Blue Eyes in timeout. Blue Eyes, did I put you in timeout? I hope I didn't. Oh, my fat fingers. But anyways, um, let's see. I might have. I might have. I don't know. She replied again, so maybe Blue, are you in timeout? I hope I didn't. I have nothing set up over here, so I've been trying to get. I'm just using the same mods. I hope y'all are okay with that. Just putting everybody on here. Miss Kathy lost a daughter to rugs, unfortunately. Oh, there's Blue. I didn't time her out for long if I did. Oh, oh goodness. You know, life is a funny thing. You have all these plans when you're younger. You're going to do this and that and meet this person and live this life and all the things. And the day something throws a wrench in the way, it makes you rethink life altogether. Lolly, I think we would have her feelings if you did not use us. But yeah, I tell you, it's any person that gets on substances of any kinds and gets addicted to them, it definitely destroys lives, not just theirs alone. It does destroy others around them. It really, really does. Oh, I'm too honest. Goodness. You know, my granny, she was the shortest, tiniest little thing ever. She was my best friend, man. I lost my mother when my mother was only 49 years old. I had 3 babies. My oldest was only 4 years old when my mother passed. She had breast cancer and she passed away when she was good for you, Daisy. Good for you. Even prescription meds, yes. Yeah. What? Miss Rhonda said I had a 20-year-old, 22-year-old say she needed to buy estrogen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but my granny took over as that mother figure to me and to my children. She would come over in the daytime, and we live in a small town, and when you live in a small town, everybody knows everything going on, and my kids would go to school, and fortunate for me, my granny went to school with some school teachers, and they would tell her things my kids had done that I hadn't heard about, and granny would share them with me. But I tell you what, the day my grandmother passed away and my kids and I walked out of the sanctuary of her service, it was one of those teachers that had driven the church bus and picked my granny up every Sunday and every Wednesday night. He was the first one to grab hold of my 3 kids, huddle them up, and say a prayer with them. But he got a kick out of telling her little stories about my kids in school. She would go when I was on a bowling league. She would go bowling with me, and she just loved it. Sometimes someone other than our parent can be that person in your life, and my granny definitely influenced mine. Yeah, we're proud of Daisy, proud of anybody that can overcome any type of addiction. I mean, that's a hard thing to deal with. It is, it is, it is. And we're going to build up this channel just supporting each other, or I hope we can. Guys, to be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm trying to build my other channel up and I just am dormant. I'm telling you, TJ, I believe that. You don't care for bowling, Retha? I used to love it. We would go bowling a lot. I used to love it. Um, TJ says they say to quit smoking is harder than any drug out there. That ain't no joke. It is so hard to quit smoking cigarettes. Miss Rhonda says, what hobbies do y'all have? Y'all know my hobbies. My hobbies are my grandbabies. My hobbies are my grandbabies and their sports. Tomorrow morning we got 10:30 a football game, 11:30 softball game, and 12:30 a softball game. That's my hobbies. I'm telling you, Retha, I try so much. I try everything I can to grow my main channel. But there's so much hate and drama out there that people decide to tear you down, and it can affect your channel. It's affected mine in a bad way. Daisy's hobby is her baby. Tina, was it Tina said YouTube? Yeah, Tina said watching YouTube. Oh goodness, yeah, Jacqueline. Tina grows a garden. Hey Michelle, how you doing? Rita says, my hobby was always reading. Now I haven't read a book since the Murdoch case. That's a crazy case, isn't it? Miss Rhonda, you're funny. You know, I just read a book the other day. One of my favorite authors is Danielle Steele. I love her books. And the reason I love her books is I like history. And a lot of her books in the earlier days when she first started out was all about a different era in time, you know? And I just loved reading it. But with all of her books, you know, I just for the longest was like, oh my goodness, will she ever write a book where in the first chapter something tragic doesn't happen? But she finally did. She did. But a lot of her books, I learned a lot of different things out of it, but I just am a fan of hers. And I had a book that I hadn't read yet, and I picked it up and I just read it not too long ago. Town Chat says, looky here, guys. We got a star amongst us. Speaking of books, Lolly, did y'all know that I'm working on my second dinosaur book? It is an educational activity book about dinosaurs. Amazing. Amazing, Town Chat. That is awesome. Rita said, I lost 2,082 books in hurricane. Oh, no. When they stopped counting during the insurance claim. Oh, my goodness, Miss Rita. I have you. You like Rita? You like Danielle Steele books? I have a ton of her hardback books. I've kept every one I've read. Yes, Gypsy. There you go. Gypsy said my grandson would love a dino book. It will be called Dinosauric, the era of the dinosaurs. Awesome. You'll have to let us know. And we need to drop your link. TJ, can you get Town Chat's link and drop it so that if anybody wants to get in touch with her and look and see what else she's got? Yeah, because she has a print on demand website called Dinosauric. Okay. That's right, Blue. We're gonna have to buy a copy and have her sign it for us. Oh my gosh. Y'all, she sent me the cutest coffee cup. And that dinosaur's got cowboy boots on and a cowboy hat. And my granddaughter, my oldest one, is a dinosaur freak, man. She is all about the dinosaurs ever since she was about 3 years old. She learned everything there is to learn about dinosaurs. And she saw it. She went running down the stairs. I chased her all over the house. Oh, oh, good, Blue Eyes. Next time you talk to her, you tell her I love her. I love Blue Eyes' mother. She is the sweetest. And y'all, Blue Eyes is really struggling. She's going through a lot right now. Y'all keep her in your prayers 100% for sure. And my prayers are with y'all both. That's right. We got a famous author in our chat. Whoop, whoop. Oh, she told me to tell you all hello. She loves our channel, guys. She is so precious. So I didn't plan a whole lot for tonight. I thought we'd hang out and chat and just kind of chill a little bit, but I'll be a little more organized when we do this again. And oh, blue eyes. Look at there. I'm Joanna said, blue eyes. Let me click this here. Blue eyes was the first mod besides Kathy to show me kindness, love, and prayers. Oh, we have a good thing. Okay, let's see. Gypsy says, funny story. My sister dug up half our country with a tablespoon looking for dinosaurs from 2 to 17 years old. Never found anything but the cat we had buried. Oh, once she went to college, someone found one. That is so fun. Love that. That is cool. That is too cool. That is fun. I'm telling you. You know, it's so fun. I was on the phone with Kiki True Crime the other night, and we were talking serious Sebastian stuff. And how it happened, I don't even know. But we got started on conversation about some of our funniest memories. And she was talking about one time they loaded up in her uncle's van and drove 17 hours, I think she said, to go to the coast and to the beach and all the things. And we were laughing. And I was telling her, my mama went out one time, came home with a old van, like an old 70s style van. It had shag carpet in the back seat or in the back, all kinds of room back there because there was no seats. There was only the two front seats. And so she went and bought a bunch of bean bags for us to sit in. Could you imagine putting your little kids or your grandbabies in bean bags in the back of a big old van? Take off. We went to Colorado. We would go to Colorado and New Mexico every other Christmas when I was young. And yeah, we took off in that thing. Yes. TJ, see, looky here. TJ says, I remember you should be able to ride in the back of the truck going 55 down the freeway. Yeah. I did that myself. Blue Eyes said my great uncle had one of those vans he called his love shack. Yeah. I when I was, I think I was maybe in sixth grade, fifth or sixth grade when she got it. And I now understand why my dad kept saying, did you sterilize this carpet? He didn't want us to go anywhere in it. Oh, but yeah, it was so fun. I don't know how we even got started on that. It was too fun though. Let's see. TJ says my three brothers have this van near this Chase lounge chair back there. They just thought they were cool. Yeah. Well, when we went, my dad wasn't with us at the time, and my aunt and uncle were in the front driving. My mom sat in a lawn chair, but up towards the front between their seats, and we had bean bags and sleeping bags all in the rest of the van. It's like, who does that these days? Miss Rhonda said we had a hot, cold water tub in the truck. There you go. when my husband passed away, Christmas Eve, I received a jar full of money on my doorstep, and it was a book, the Christmas jar. Oh my goodness. That is amazing, Jacqueline. You know, there are so many good people in this world. There really are. And then, we come here to the YouTube streets, try to help people that are missing and need help. And we're just bombarded with hate and drama. It's crazy. I just don't get it, guys. I really don't. I don't get it at all. Um, on a lighter note, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up because what the fuss? Man, oh man. In this little drama, we weren't going to do drama, but this is facts. Brittany J has sent, her lawyer has sent out what needs to be sent out to certain creators, and they have been served. So we shall see if maybe some of that will start dying down. I know, right, TJ? Talk about the CNTs. Yep. I know, Gypsy. We have to do this more often because we all need it. And we're just a small group, but it is what it is, and we're here. And it's just to be able to breathe and have some, oh, just some release. We talk about some really deep, dark stuff. Y'all, I'm going to share with y'all something sad real quick. I've just looked up my TV. My son owns his own company and does videography, and he does a lot of videoing for the fishing network, the fishing channel, and other things. But he does Friday night games for our local high school, and it is homecoming, and our team is losing 39-7. So sad for those kiddos. Oh. Oh my gosh, she is a wacko daisy. She brought me up into that. I don't have nothing to do with all that. She said I was racist. Oh my God, I couldn't even believe it. Read the bell. You got a glass Christmas tree. My daughter started collecting those little glass Christmas trees with the little light bulbs all around them. My mother had made one. And when my daughter got married, it was her first Christmas. I gave it to her. Aretha, here's a local football. Me too. I can hear it too. But my son's got it on YouTube, and I just have it pulled up so I can watch the update. Gypsy, she needs help. Y'all, she showed a picture of her stepson in a hospital bed because he had had a meltdown thing and they put him in. You don't do that. Yeah, I love those little trees too. She is off her rocker. Rhonda says she has a tree for every room. Look here, Blue Eye started a group called What's on Your Heart. There you go. Blue, put the link in here. Can you do that? I agree, TJ. I think she's part of the reason him having so many meltdowns. Wow. You're over 5 miles from the high school stadium and you can hear them. I just got woods between us and the school. She is dark. Ugh. Yeah, she is. I did notice that um 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 what did you call her, Daisy Big Back? She wasn't live, but her fiance was. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. It's on Facebook. Okay. Can you put the link in here or just the channel name, I guess? I don't know. Daisy, I'm telling you, that's what I'm worried about. She said if they lose their channels, it's going to backfire on Brit. That has, it is their fault, but they cannot see it. I'm telling y'all, even if Brittany was to commit her own unaliving, it would be her Brittany's fault, not theirs. There's the link. Good deal, Blue. Y'all, if you have Facebook and want to join Blue Eye's new group here, y'all do it. Good deal. All righty. Good deal. Good deal. We got to do stuff to hold each other up. Tom Petty, I Won't Back Down's what the band is playing. That's cool. That's cool. Right before we went live, I was listening because they were announcing the homecoming queen and king and everything. You know, my grandkids are young, and so we're not too much into the high school stuff just yet. So I didn't really know who they were. We have a semi-pro baseball team down the street. Every hour runs the big giant dragon, blows fire and fireworks. I jump all the time. Oh, Miss Rhonda, bless you. Yeah, let's talk music. Yes. Town Chat, you've never listened to Jelly Roll? Jelly Roll is amazing. I admire that man, his story, and his music. Blue says love baseball. Y'all know I like me some Astros, and guess what? My Astros are getting beat right now. Oh Lord. Save Me. I agree, TJ. I love that song. Yeah, I agree, Gypsy. Him and his wife are really amazing. They are playing Seattle Seahawks, or not Seahawks, Seattle. What is Seattle's team? Mariners. The Bills and Dolphins game. It turned out to be a pretty good game. Um, on the Dolphins team is Tyreek Hill, and there is a girl I went to school with, and her she has twin daughters, and one of her daughters married Tyreek Hill. They just had a little girl. She just turned a year old. She's starting to walk and everything. And her grandma, shares all the time videos of them. She stays there in Miami with them a lot. Right? Come on, Houston. I don't think so. I don't think they're going, unless they pull out a miracle. It's top of the eighth. Lord. And tonight's firework, and I'd be kind of sad to have fireworks and the Astros lost. Every Friday night after the Astro game, they do fireworks. It's really cool. Awesome, Daisy. Y'all, I love some baseball. I love some softball, college softball. and college football, pro football. I grew up with all of that. I love it. As y'all can tell, I love me some Astros. And my granddaughter, Gracie Ray, she is the one that plays softball and so big into softball. And um, she is my Astros girl. We had the best time one year for her birthday. I took her to Candytopia. I don't know if y'all know what that's all about, but I took her to Candytopia. Everything in there is made of pieces of candy. And you go through all these different rooms, and each room has candy. She had her little purse packed full of candy. And then we went from there over to the Astros game. We had the best time. I don't do hockey because, I mean, nothing freezes around here. We don't do too much of the ice stuff. So I've never really gotten into hockey. Kind of like, yeah, like Willy Wonka. It was really cool. Let me see. I might be able to share some pictures with y'all because I have pictures that I sent to Kelly East to show her daughter. Um, and it was just the coolest experience. No, yeah, no freezing this far south. Oh, I tell you, there ain't nothing freezing around here. We might get a few snowflakes. It's been probably what Austin's been gone 5.5 years. It was 2 years, so 7 years since we had any good rain, I mean, snow amount at all. But, and y'all, it's supposed to be fall, right? Today's temperature was 97. Yesterday, it was 98. We don't get fall till before or close to Thanksgiving. And if we're lucky, it might be cool. It's just how it is. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Oh, guys, I'm going to show y'all. Are y'all there? Okay. I don't know why my screen keeps going to sleep. Um, I need to, I'm going to share a picture with y'all as soon as I can find it. But my grandson has a miniature dachshund. And I don't know if y'all remember or not, but on the um, live I was doing the other day, and I had put y'all on hold because he called me. Well, I'm trying to add a bunch of these in here. All right. He had just got his new rollerblades. And y'all, let me show you this picture real quick. It just loaded. His mama took this and sent it to me, and I was in love, y'all. He was rollerblading down the road. His little pup over there. Oh my gosh. That just made my heart melt. If that wasn't the cutest, I don't know what is. He is so stinking cute. He was all excited about his rollerblades. Okay, let me get y'all some pictures here. Okay, let's try these. We're gonna let these load. And this isn't that a great photo? Oh my gosh. Little Moose is the dog's name. He named his little miniature dachshund Moose. Moose's ears are just flapping in the wind as he's going along. Oh, too cute. But y'all, I'm gonna show y'all my granddaughter in some of these. This is my Gracie Ray. That whole thing there that says Candytopia the elephant, that is all candy. This, the whole room's done in candy. That shark is all candy. She was acting like it was getting her. The bull is done in candy. It's all done in chocolate and different candies. Here is a stingray they had hanging from the ceiling, and it's all done in candy. Check this out. All of those pictures on the wall in those frames are all done in candy, and so is this pyramid statue thing. Yeah, they got big barrels when you exit out of the room because it's like you go into one room and it takes you into another room. As you're going out, you can grab a handful of candy. And it's a exhibit that goes around different places. Look at the Mona Lisa. It's all done in candy. And it happened to be in Houston during the time of her birthday. So we went. And then from there, we went to the Astros game. Look how little she was. But she's my Astro girl, y'all. She all about the Astros. She's a stink pot for sure, but she and we get along so good. She's so silly. I love her. And that's her brother here. That's my ace. Somebody does, TJ. We got it all covered. We got it all covered, y'all. We do. We do. So, anyways, I thought I'd share those with y'all. It was some cool stuff. Your daughter went to the Chris Brown concert. How fun. It was there in Atlanta a couple years back, Gypsy. It was the coolest thing, seriously. And each picture, each thing that was made out of candy had a little plaque down beside it that told you exactly how many pieces it took to build and to make that. It was a real neat experience. And at the very end, the very last room you went into was, they called it the marshmallow pit. And let me see, I might can show you. I think I have that picture. Hang tight, I'll show you, because it looks like big old huge marshmallows, and it was just a pit full of um like foam, white foamy things. Let me see if I can do this. See if I can find it. My nose. I'm on. Okay. I didn't know if I was on there twice again. Let me see real quick. Hang tight. Yeah, there she is. All right. Oh, really? It is handcuff time for him, isn't it? Mm. All right. Here is the marshmallow pit. There she is. We both got up in there and it was the funnest. It was a big, huge swimming pool, big, long swimming pool size, and it was full of marshmallows. It looked like them, but it was just foam. Well, I love going to concerts. Anybody want to guess how many times I saw George Strait in concert? He's my favorite. Of course, if I play any music, I'll get struck. 12. More, Miss Miranda. More, more, more. Oh, more, Miss Kathy. I have seen him, George Strait, in concert 46 times. Oh, almost, Miss Kathy, almost. I saw him 46 times in concert, and every time was amazing. Really, Blue? Awesome. Hey, Minnie Pearl. Welcome, Minnie Pearl. Welcome. Yep, 46 times I saw me some George Strait. And that's after he become famous. We used to have a little dance hall place down from where I used to live when I was living outside of San Antonio, and the band played there before they were big and famous. Miss Rhonda has been backstage with quite a few bands. No joke. They were big into the music scene. Oh, he was. He is sweet on the eyes. That he is. I had a camera with one, a good camera, and I took a picture of him. I was right up there against the stage, and he was looking directly in the lens. I'll have to, when I ever get my own place and get to unload my storage, I will show y'all that picture. It is amazing. Oh, it was a dream. I've been as far over into Louisiana, saw him 3 times over that way, all the way to South Texas, and saw him down in Kingsville, Texas, down there at his roping that they did. Been all over and well worth it. Oh gosh, Blue, that's cool. No way, I'm too honest. Oh, he is. I love Tom Petty. You know, um, there is some amazing artist from back in the 70s, that there's just not music anywhere close to it. Town Chat, I cannot make it to Pigfest. No, I wish I could. I wished I could, but I cannot. Doing everything I can to help prior to time, but guys, I am just struggling to get my storage building paid every month, and so funds, I just can't do it. If I had funds to go, it's 17 hours for me, but I would for sure, but I'm just not going to be able to. You know, unfortunately, my main channel has taken such a huge hit. It has burdened me down financially, and it's just a struggle for just me and my dog day to day. Um, I can pay on my storage as long as I need it, but I currently am staying at my son's house so till I can get my disability going. Hey, Minnie Pearl. Yeah, glad you're here. Glad you're over here with us, Minnie Pearl. My disability comes around in November 13th is my appointment with the judge. And I'm just really starting to have anxiety. And so what happens if he denies it and all the things? And I don't know. My best friend just told me last night she is getting a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Be ready for her in March. And I may just move across the state of Texas. I might go from east to west. Never know. TJ, I'm telling you, I've been getting anxiety a lot right now. A lot. Nerves. My nerves are about, whew. Oh, I'm too honest. You have helped. I'm telling you. Each of you have. Just being here with me helps. Nope, TJ, that will mean I am farther away from you. I'll be just a couple hours away from New Mexico on the other side of Texas. That's like half a day trip there. Yeah, I'll be long ways away from the grandbabies. Not yet, Daisy. November 13th is my date. So y'all pray. Y'all pray. So I hope, but yeah, our main channel over there is just, and I'm just being honest, we're struggling. Yes, we were, weren't we, Miss Rhonda? Telling you, I've been having anxiety a lot lately. I hope I do. I don't know why my computer's going to sleep on me. Just knowing that I can get it is going to be a big relief. I look forward. It's crazy because when I was young, I couldn't imagine, and my anxiety was the day that my kids would all grow up. And wait, what? I'm too honest says my ex-hubby tried to take me to Uvalde. I'm like, nope, nope, I'm good. Florida's home. Wow. My grandfather had a place not far outside of Uvalde. I loved it. That was part of my childhood. It's beautiful out there. That's down southwest. Oh, blue eyes. I can do some cooking. And that's what I went tonight because, I'm staying with my son and everything is homecoming. They're at the game. I didn't feel like going to the game. And then I scheduled this and I was trying to give me something to eat real quick. And I was telling my dog, I was like, Ziva, one day we're going to be able to cook again. My granddaughter, they have a different way of cooking and different foods that they like to eat. And I'm all about that old home cooking stuff. And so, yeah, I had to go. If he goes there, I'm gonna go over there one day, show up, and make him a good old supper. Oh, Miss Kathy's going into those triple X rated chats. Miss Kathy. Yeah. Daisy Dukes, Texas here. Oh, I will. If y'all want recipes, you email me and I'll share some with you. I love the no bake cookies. My mama used to make those. When I got older, I started making them. And I haven't been able to do much of nothing, you know, since I moved out of my house and staying up here with my son. I'm trying to live and not affect their everyday life. And it's just, like I said, when I was young, my anxiety was all about the day my kids didn't need me anymore and was living on their own and the house would be quiet. And hang on, guys, my granddaughter's calling real quick. Okay, her bad. She pocket dialed me. I was like, oh my gosh, what is she calling for? What's wrong? She was just getting home from school and grabbed her phone and her hand hit. Ooh, I love me some tater tot casserole. I have a recipe for some um potatoes. Guys, my son-in-law cannot eat enough of it. My nephew cannot eat enough of it. And when I make these, they're like twice baked potatoes. But when I make them, I have to make a 20-pound bag of potatoes because they eat them so much and so fast, and there's very little left. You don't like cheese or eggs, Blue? I like cheese. I like to eat cheese, but I can't stand eggs. Y'all, I'm sitting here laughing my head off at y'all in chat. Did I not come back from when my granddaughter called? That's too funny. I'm back. I've been back for a while. I've been talking up a storm. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's funny. My bad, my bad, my bad. No, she pocket dialed me. I was telling y'all about a recipe I had for some potatoes and, my son-in-law, my nephew, my son, all of them, they eat it so much, and every time I make them, I have to use 20-pound bag. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Daisy, yes. That's what she said. Oh, sorry, Lolly, I must have butt dialed you. Okay, so y'all heard all that. Yeah. Well, guys, is there anything that y'all would like to talk about or discuss, or do y'all like doing just this for our next time we come live on here? Okay. If there's anything at any time y'all think of something or want to talk about something, or like, we had our first email and needed some advice, and we all helped and gave our advice. This is fun. It is fun. It's a nice break. And I think we all need more breaks occasionally from the true crime sector. Yeah. If y'all need advice or want opinions on something or whatever, or a topic you want to get on, definitely. Lori, we're going to go with, for this channel, it's across the top here, what the fuss 25 at gmail.com. So that's what we'll go with for this one. And that way I know it's for this channel and we'll discuss it. Yeah, like a Kit Kat break. That's right. Lori's good. Lori's good. Yeah, it's all good. It's just I thought we'd have a different email for this channel. That way we can, you know, just keep them separated. But there's a lot of hate out there. Toss my bra in the fire because we're just chilling out. That's it. That's it. 100%. Release them girls and go commando. Streak on through, TJ says. Hey, Lolly, on other channel, can you bring up about Jonathan Hong, Kyron Harmon, and Devlin Tate? We have talked about Kyron Harmon a couple of times already. Um, yeah, we can talk about Jonathan Hong and Devlin Tate too. It's hard because we talk about other cases and then, hardly anybody shows up. But yes, we'll definitely do it. Mhm. Y'all are cracking me up in chat. Yeah, we've been out here an hour, almost an hour and a half. Just been fun hanging out, not trying to be so allegedly, in my opinion, and all the things. So it's been fun hanging out with you, ladies and gents. Yeah, when you're having fun, time flies. Yeah, I gotcha. It's hard to get a good time. And see, because I'm such a small channel, all the big channels go at the better times of night, you know? And so I just get overlooked. Oh, Daisy, that's funny. You know, when I was growing up, everybody saying good night. My dad would always end with, "Good night, John Boy. Now get in bed." Yeah. You're his prime rib, huh? Good deal. Good deal. Like I said, I didn't have a lot planned, and we would just see where we take this. And this channel's a work in progress, and we might change it up a little bit here and there. But I think it's something we need to do, hopefully once a week at least. I'd like to get this going, and maybe that could help me get, add to my income eventually. That would help, because I would love to be able to have that gum. Y'all gotta tell me when I go mute. I moved my computer over a little bit so I had a glare on my screen, and I guess I touched the button. Let me get my little cursor off of the mute button. That'll help. Yeah, I was talking about the channel. I want to get it, get this channel going and maybe build it up a little bit along the way. I'd like to be able to have an income between the two. It's enough to sustain any extra that I need. So, simple pleasures. There you go, town chat. I think, you know, uh, there's nights where we could all just use a wind down. Oh, yeah, definitely, town chat. Email me, definitely. Yeah, Rhonda, it does help to get rid of heavy stuff. You know, I'm hoping this channel will be separated from true crime. I want it completely different. And I'm going to say this, and I no disrespect towards Brittany J, but she does have her other channel where she does the drama stuff and goes over that. But unfortunately, it meshes over and mingles into her true crime channel. And that's not what I want to do here. I'd like to keep them completely different and away from each other. You just thought you loved the other channel. This one's been a blast. Good. I'm too honest. That's my goal. That's my goal. Thank you. You made me happy because I like it when we can all just hang out and chat and nothing special. We need it. We really, really do. We talk a lot on true crime, and it's not a fun topic. None at all. And you have to be so careful with your wording and stuff that you don't want to make anybody mad. And it's just stressful. But we need to do this more often. There's only 14 of us right now, but you know what? Even if there's one or two, thank you for saying that. I'm too honest. Thank you. You're so sweet. I love you as a friend. Love having you in my life. Each and every one of you. Y'all are all so precious. I know, right? We get to see Miss Rhonda and Miss Kathy get loose in here, you know? Miss Kathy telling us she's going into triple X rated chats and you're funny. I'm too honest. Oh, yeah. It's just something to look forward to. We have so much that we're so carefully with putting our words out there in that true crime sector that we have to be so cautious in the way we say it and how we present it and cover our butts, you know, and be careful about your opinions and in my opinion and allegedly and all the things. And y'all, it gets to be too much. It really, really does. But I'll try to have something a little more different and fun and some stuff we can maybe watch and oh, Pink Warrior. If you find me one, make sure he got a if you find you one, make sure he got a brother from me, okay? Girl. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes. Yes, yes. Kathy, don't be making Rhonda fall out of her chair now. Come on. Oh. These 2 ladies, I'm telling y'all, they're a hoot. I know, right? It's crazy, I'm too honest. I get to the point to where I just can't anymore sometimes, and I just have to step away. Right? We're not far from each other. It would be fun. It would be fun. I wish if I was like a billionaire, y'all, I'm not joking. I would rent like a beach house somewhere and fly each and every one of y'all there. I would love to hang out with y'all all. Think of the trouble we would all get into. It would just be fun. My dog just come beside me, laid down and sprawled out, got her belly up. She's needing some belly rubs. I know, right, TJ? That's why I say I'll fly y'all. I'm gonna drive. Lord. My first flying experience was not a good one. It was bad storms. I thought I was gonna die 100 million one times over. And the second time was when I went to Tennessee, fell down in the mountain there, and had to fly back home just to get back to go to see a surgeon. And my arm hurt so bad. I took a pain pill before we left, so it kick in for the flight. And then I took a Xanax for my nerves because I was so cautious about my arm. You know, my son booked 2 seats side by side. at the very front, so there was nobody beside me, so nobody would bump me or anything. And um, I got on the plane about ready to take off. I took a half of another Xanax. I slept all the way home, so I don't really remember it much. I might have snored. I don't know. Miss Rhonda, that's funny. Y'all, my right arm, after I broke it, because I broke it bad. It was from my shoulder down to my elbow, all different kinds of breaks, 7 breaks. The main bone was broke into an M shape. I might have, Miss Kathy. I don't know. I was knocked out. But and when they put that rod in and everything, he was worried about nerve damage or anything. I have a little bit of nerve damage, and it has affected the muscle tone because I have no grip in that arm anymore, and I can't use it for a lot of things. And so the muscle in my arm is basically deteriorating, and I got this flappy wing where my muscles are just nothing anymore on that side. It's so gross. When we get that plan, when we get on that plan, okay, we'll do it. I'll go with you, Blue. Yep. When we get on that plane, she gonna make me get on a plane someday, y'all. I was really hoping to get to go to Nashville with you with them. It hurts all the time, Miss Kathy. Mine hurts like when the weather's changing. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. I am starting to get a little bit of a spider web type of feeling, like in the back part of the top part of my arm. And it's just a tingly feel that it's unnerving, man. It drives me bonkers when it happens. It was it was pretty rough, I tell you. And y'all, no joke, that night we were going to get something to eat. Here I am, first time with my arm shattered, first time in Tennessee and all this. And my cousin's husband, he was going to make me go to eat with them that night. And I told him, no, I'll just stay here. Maybe y'all can bring me something. My arm hurt. And nope, you're going to eat with us. Oh my gosh. And they sat us in a little tiny booth. I was like, oh my God. I have my arm against the wall trying to learn how to eat in public. Here I am in public and I couldn't use my left hand for nothing. Oh, that would be fun, Town Chat. We could do that. We'll do that sometime. Yeah. You'll have to come up here and talk about your stuff too. TJ, that's what I always thought too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like a show and tell. That would be cool. This is a anything channel, We could talk about all the fuss, whatever the fuss we want to talk about. So, yeah, we'll just definitely make this a fun channel for sure. Whatever we do is just going to be for good purposes. I want to try my best to stay away from true crime stuff. And sadly, that's a lot of what we all talk about, we have in common. I started to bring up a topic about what I watched last night when I couldn't sleep because my anxiety got the best of me. And I got stuck on a two-part story about Charles Manson and heard his taped interview and stuff. And I was all into that. I didn't go to sleep till about, I don't know, close to 6 o'clock this morning. But I was like, no, I'm not going to get on that subject. Trying to stay away from true crime. But we can talk, different things, do different things. Email if you got something you want to talk about. And and we'll just do what we want to do here. And I'm so glad y'all joined me tonight. Get this up and going. Yeah, no, you come up next time we do a live. We're going to plan for you to come up. Yep, we do. We live and unalive by the choices we make. That's it. Rhonda. Rhonda be tailing on Miss Kathy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll definitely do that for sure. We can do it. This is a whatever we want to do channel. I'm too honest. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. What did I miss? About his three sons. I haven't seen that one. Now, there was a series not too long, or a thing not too long ago, about Charles Manson's grandson. I watched that, and he was the one that actually had rights to him, to his body and everything when he passed. Blue eyes. Ooh. Okay, Miss Rhonda, we believe you. Wink, wink. Oh yeah, Miss Kathy, maybe that's it. I felt bad for his grandson. TJ says, Rhonda, my mind lives in the gutter. It'll probably be on a Friday or Saturday night, town chat. It'll either be on a Friday night or a Saturday night. We're just gonna do that for the one of those nights. And next weekend, I'm not sure. It may be again on Friday night. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. My BFF will be in town. She was telling me last night she's hoping to come back this way next weekend. So it'll probably be around the same time, about 8:30. Kathy says we can't run. We both use oxygen. Blue Eye says, "What's bad? I had a preacher on my route, and I pulled up to hand him all his packages, and one fell out was a that was pink and turned on, and it scared the little dog." Okay, that's funny. That is funny. It'll probably be next Friday. We'll come back next Friday. Yeah, we're gonna do at least once a week till I can get everything going and everything. So we'll work on it. I'm too honest. Said y'all making her blush. Come on now, girls, settle down. So yeah, I'm town chat. It'll probably be next. Let's plan next Friday, okay? That'll give you time to get everything figured out what you want to say. Um, what day next week do y'all want to do a members chat, the members live thing? Y'all let me know. I'm good, whatever. TJ, y'all are not bad. Y'all are fun. Oh, Miss Rhonda's talking about her little dog's been scared. Let me tell you. I left my dog up here in my room. I had just splurged and bought a package of Oreo cookies because I wanted something sweet. My dog doesn't get into stuff. And I had a bag of trash. It was just papers and some stuff, that I had been going through. Nothing food related. And I had it by the stairs and forgot to grab it and take it down. Well, she's learned to open the door, and she opened the door while I was gone, and the little puppies got up here. They ate that whole package of cookies, and she has been terrified she was going to get in trouble. And I know it was the other dogs, the puppies, because their bellies were all pooched out. And she's been hiding from me all last night and today. She's been staying away from me till just about now. She thought she was in trouble because she let her friends come in and tear the place up. And they got into that bag of papers and chewed them. Daisy Duke says the only bad mouth is TJ. Oh no, Miss Rhonda, one won't go outside. Oh goodness. Oh. TJ's. She rocks. It's funny because they call her a bulldog. I don't understand. She will take up for what's right, though. Daisy says TJ's my partner in crime. TJ is funny. Oh. Well, guys, y'all, I think I'm going to get off of here and I need to start trying to go to sleep. It'll take me a while. I have the worst time going to sleep, man. But my grandson has a football game in the morning at 10:30 and I got to be there. Last week I didn't go. I wasn't feeling great and he made 3 touchdowns. So, yeah, I think if we all got together, we'd all be in some kind of trouble. We'd all create something. It would be so fun though. I love you guys so much. Well, guys, I'm gonna hate to cut it short. Okay. Okay. You can type your joke in if you want to. Bail would be necessary. Yes, it would. Why did the football coach go to the bank to get his quarterback? Oh, I love it. I'm going to tell my grandson. He'll love that joke. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love it. Thank you for that. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with me over here. We're going to do some more stuff over here. And we'll build this channel up too. Hopefully, we'll get it up and going good. But I appreciate y'all all so much. Y'all are always so kind and gracious and just supportive. And I hope that y'all know how much y'all mean to me. I hope you do, because each and every one of y'all are the greatest. And I'm so lucky to have y'all in my life. I really am. So I'm going to end it with the same old, same old. But I love y'all. Thank you for being here. All right, come back with some more Town Chat. And next Friday night, Town Chat is going to do her thing. She's going to come up and tell us all about herself and what she's doing and what she's got. So y'all make sure to come back for that. And I'll be back on the regular channel tomorrow. So till then, everybody, love and hugs. Have a good night.